My name is Jan Cancila. I serve as the Director of Global Volunteerism for SewPowerful. I want to give you my email address in case you have questions while you're watching this presentation. Just send me a message to janc, Janc, at SewPowerful.org. We're happy to answer your questions. Let's get started. I'm not going to read every slide in this presentation, don't worry, but I am going to read this one. This is the SewPowerful mission statement, and it will give you a good preview of what you will see and hear today. SewPowerful combats extreme poverty by creating jobs that provide training and tools to facilitate the creation of purposeful products. These include school uniforms, reusable hygiene supplies, soap, and farm fresh food, all designed to promote and enable the academic success of children throughout Zambia while providing the dignity of work for adults. Okay, here is the 50,000-foot view of SewPowerful. Volunteers from around the world make purses and send them to the SewPowerful headquarters just outside of Seattle, Washington. Meanwhile, SewPowerful has hired, trained, and paid a living wage to moms in Zambia. We hire them to make the purposeful products I mentioned before. Here we see a seamstress sewing the reusable hygiene pads and a photo of the soap made by our soap cooperative. Then it all comes together when the schoolgirls in Zambia receive the gift of one of the lovingly made purses filled with reusable hygiene pads and a shield, soap, and 2 pairs of underwear. To get the purse, the schoolgirl must make a pledge to stay in school all month long. This is a huge cultural change because typically the girls stay home because they have no menstrual supplies. Imagine missing a week of school every month. It won't take long for the girl to fall so far behind that she can't catch up. The school system is such that if a student doesn't pass the 7th grade exam, their education is over for life. In schools where the girls have been given our purses, the graduation rate for 7th grade girls approaches 98%. It's really remarkable. Since our focus is on Zambia, I want to give you a point of reference and for you to feel assured that any donations are actually going to the people in need. With a population of just under 20 million, Zambia has a very stable government. English is the official language, although many people speak both English and their regional language, Tonga being one you might recognize. But 60% of the population lives in poverty and spends nearly 2/3 of the family income just on food. 40% of that population lives in dire conditions, with food insecurity being very common. A famous sign in Zambia reads, "You are either affected by AIDS or infected by AIDS, HIV." So true. The country was devastated in the 90s by the AIDS HIV epidemic. They are making improvements, but orphaned children currently make up 8% of the country's total population. Let me repeat that. 8% of the country's population is made up of orphaned children. That is staggering, but also a big part of the reason SewPowerful is in Zambia. Now, Zambians have done relatively well with COVID, having a very low rate of infection and death compared to other African and especially Western countries. Prior to COVID, tourists flocked to southwestern Zambia to visit one of the 8 wonders of the world, as Zambia and Zimbabwe share the magnificent Victoria Falls on their border. Okay, now we are going down to the 40,000-foot view. I want to delve a little deeper into what SewPowerful is all about. SewPowerful was founded in 2009 by Jason and Cinnamon Miles. From the germ of an idea to thousands of volunteers and thousands of people helped, the ministry has grown a lot in the past 11 years. SewPowerful is a registered charity recognized by the IRS. Our focus is exclusively in Zambia. We have a center in the capital city of Lusaka, but have plans to expand to other areas of need within the country. Several of our board members previously worked at World Vision in Seattle. That's fortunate because those connections have given SewPowerful a no-cost way to transport the purses from Seattle to Zambia. World Vision even takes care of purse distribution outside of Lusaka. Jason and Cinnamon felt the tug of Psalm 68, verse 5, "Father of orphans and defenders of widows is God," and were moved to do something for the orphans and widows of Zambia, and SewPowerful was born. You are about to spend the best 6 minutes of your day. I'm going to share with you a video filmed in Zambia in December 2020. In the video, you will see the excitement as schoolgirls learn they are about to get the purse. They all know what that means. We hear from individual girls and from some SewPowerful volunteers who share why they spend their time and talents and resources for SewPowerful. This video always touches my heart, and I hope it will touch yours too. Enjoy.
Welcome to Needs Care SewPowerful. World Vision is here today to collect the 5,000 plus pieces. As you can see, we are packing in their truck to help with their distribution. So today we'll be distributing at Chipapa Secondary School. The distribution we are doing today, we are with our GIK manager, Sir Fred Mazumbi. A soap in each piece.
You can wash them. As girls, we pass with a lot. Most of the time coming to school, you don't have money to buy pants, you can't come to school. And nothing, maybe you will not be embarrassed in public whereby your skirt, there will be blood on your skirt and so on. Money is very hard, and we're really thankful for what you have done for us. And we pray to say, may God increase your work. Thank you.
I was looking on the internet back in 2017, just thinking to myself, it would be nice if I could make a ball gown for my daughter's school ball, which is like your prom. I was kidding myself really, because I knew that there was no way she was going to go in a dress that I'd made, but I just liked the idea. And as I was looking at various patterns, one of the adverts that always pops up on the side of the screen was for a charity called SewPowerful, which I'd never heard of. But I looked at it and I thought, oh, that looks quite interesting, you know. Looked a bit further and it just really, really spoke to me. I think I said in my story, I don't know if it's because I'm a woman, I don't know if it's because I've got 3 daughters myself, but I just thought, what a terrible, terrible situation for these girls to be in. And it just really, really moved me. So I downloaded a pattern and I made a bag. And I thought, actually, that's really nice. I really like that. And I enjoyed making it. And that's something that I can do.
Very important to me that the vision for this was from a local woman, Esther. She said, well, you know, what we'd like to do is hire some women and help them. And then it's all about us as Americans or all over the world coming alongside a local person's dream who knows the culture, knows what the needs are, and we're just helping them. We're not coming in with our own ideas and saying this is what you need. So that was very, very important to me that it came from the locals' vision.
So it's just a small thing that I can do. I know how to sew. I have fabric. It takes me an hour and a half to make a purse, but look at what a difference it makes. When I'm down in the dumps and I'm feeling sorry for myself for whatever reason, I just grab my little kit of purses that I have and I just start sewing a purse.
What are your plans, or how do you feel that you have them now?
I feel great. Very excited because I really wanted these usable pants.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm wishing you the best as you are in school.
Thank you.
How do you feel to have received that place?
I'm very happy because of everything. So there's no reason for me to be absent from school.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really thank you for World Vision and with SewPowerful for bringing these great gifts that we have been given today, the sanitary pads, the reusable sanitary pads. Like right now, I'm so grateful I'll be able to enter class every time I'm on my periods, and every time I will not stay out of class. In the past days, we would stay out of class and would miss out on so many lessons. I really appreciate World Vision and SewPowerful. We thank you very much, and may God bless you, and may your work go far, and may you help any other girl child like me who's in need of these pads.
Thank you so much. We are wishing you all the best that you keep in school.
Thank you very much.
Wasn't that video amazing? It gets to me every time. I want to continue sharing information with you about SewPowerful, and particularly about the founders. I'm not going to read Jason and Cinnamon's resumes to you, although you would be impressed if I did, but here are some highlights. Jason is one of the most intelligent and visionary people I have met. His education and background have positioned him well to be the CEO of SewPowerful. He is a prolific writer and has authored dozens of books. He is an online instructor and much more. Jason's faith is very important to him, and he lives it every day. Now, Cinnamon is Jason's equal in every way. She is the talented and creative force behind the couple's business ventures, Liberty Jane Clothing and Pixie Fair, both in the doll clothes pattern marketplace. Now, if you don't make doll clothes, you might not appreciate the magnitude of the market. Over 3 million patterns have been downloaded from the Pixie Fair site. Both Jason and Cinnamon have been featured in major publications, but my favorite line is when Cinnamon was called the Vera Wang of the 18-inch crowd. Cinnamon is also an author and video producer. And like Jason, Cinnamon is devout in her faith. Let's take it down to 30,000 feet, shall we? SewPowerful is an all-volunteer organization. The CEO, the CFO, the VP of Marketing, the Director of Logistics, the Director of Global Volunteerism, that's me, and every other position, we are not paid and never will be. We keep the overhead low so the funding can go to where it is needed. The SewPowerful values guide those of us who volunteer as we make decisions and plans. I will read these values because they are important and I don't want to mess them up. We walk by faith. We have to believe God's hand is on this ministry. We create purposeful products and jobs. It's the teach a man to fish versus the give a man a fish philosophy. We weave together worldwide team members. We have volunteers on almost every continent, but not surprising, most are in the US and Canada. Our team does include the seamstresses, the farm workers, the school workers, and many more in Zambia. Again, a worldwide team. We empower individuals to unlock skills and abilities to serve others. This applies to our volunteers, but also those in Zambia as well. We focus on long-lasting change. We are in this for the long haul. We stretch our resources by being frugal. See unpaid staff above. Now, these photos give you a flavor of the way in which SewPowerful has impacted life in Zambia for those we hire, train, and pay. Here you see seamstresses. They are making the reusable hygiene pads. Next, a farm worker is tending to her crops, and in the lower left, a child shows off a huge cabbage from his father's harvest at the Three Esters farm. That cabbage will be food for his family that day. Interestingly, soap manufacturers in Zambia donate their scrap soap to SewPowerful. Our soap cooperative melts down the scraps, molds the soap, then cuts it into blocks. This soap is used for doing laundry by hand and is what the girls use to clean their reusable pads. You can see how this work in Zambia brings pride and dignity to people who otherwise would not be able to support their families. I've shown you what is going on in Zambia. Here is a snapshot of the donor activity for the fourth quarter of 2020, but just for the United States. You can see the blue markers indicate where purses were made. The green markers show from where we received donations. There are some gaps for sure, but overall, SewPowerful is pleased that so many people support our efforts. You may be wondering how you can help SewPowerful. Well, you might be clairvoyant because I'm about to tell you 10 different ways you can help. There is something for everyone, I promise. Number one, and probably most obvious, is that you can make a purse. If you sew or would like to sew, download the pattern from the SewPowerful.org website and get started. You can make the beginner or the intermediate purse. The booklets have great step-by-step color photos. But we have support for those purse makers who make a purse. We have training videos. We have a very kind and supportive Facebook group. More about them in a minute. Then at 2 p.m. Central Time on the last Monday of every month, go over to the SewPowerful Facebook page and watch the SewPowerful live event. We thank purse makers for their donations. We spotlight a few of the purses so you can ooh and ah, and we update you on any news. We are about to introduce Zoom Q&A. We will have a couple of experts delve into a specific purse-making technique and invite everyone, but especially those new to sewing our purses, to ask questions live on Zoom. It should be fun. My previous slide said, make a purse. I hate to tell you, but if you make one purse, You will find it addictive. You will likely make multiple purses. In fact, our average purse maker sends in 26 purses every year. But we value the single purse made with love because we know it will change a girl's life forever. These purses pictured here were made by Elizabeth in Pennsylvania. She's been sewing for a while, but making purses for SewPowerful for only a couple of years. I believe her artistic purses could be classified as designer handbags. You know the girls in Zambia are going to love these purses. Now, on a side note, how many purses have our generous volunteers made over the years? This chart shows we started collecting purses in 2014 with just 504 purses. But look where we ended 2020 with nearly 21,000 purses. That is a stunning 40-fold increase in just 6 years. The really exciting part of this is knowing that over 50,000 girls' lives have been changed. They've had a chance to complete their education, have hope for a better future for themselves, their family, and their communities. Think about it. One purse really can change a girl's world. Imagine what our 50,000 plus purses have done so far. Okay, so maybe sewing is not your thing, or maybe it is, and you want to also encourage our schoolgirls in Zambia. Every purse will have a note card slipped inside before it leaves Seattle. The girls love the note cards and read them over and over. For most girls, the purse is their very nicest possession. And to have a message from someone across the world offering them hope is just priceless. To help our note card writers, we have a 2-page list of writing prompts to give you ideas, starting phrases, Bible verses, inspirational quotes, and more. We also have a tips section that will get you over writer's block if needed. If you have a cutting machine like a Cricut or a Scan and Cut, we have developed templates so you can take your note cards to the next level. And coming soon, we will have videos to get your creative juices going. Now, just like schools in the US, schools in Zambia no longer teach cursive handwriting, so we encourage our note card makers to print their words of encouragement. Not into crafting? That's okay. SewPowerful needs financial donors to support our efforts. You saw on the map of the US that some zip codes send purses, some send financial donations, and some send both. Simply go to the website, SewPowerful.org, and choose Donate from the menu to make a one-time or ongoing contribution. If you prefer to mail a check, the address is right there on the website. Next, I want to tell you about some SewPowerful branded products. There are 2 excellent books available on Amazon. The first is co-authored by Jason and Cinnamon Miles and is called We Are So Powerful. This is the second edition with updated information and more stories by dedicated volunteers. It's an easy read and will really fill in the blanks. The SewPowerful Parables is written by a talented member of the SewPowerful Board of Directors. Dana Buck has the ability to write in verse without compromising the story. He takes parables from the Bible and applies them to contemporary life situations, and he does it while rhyming every line. This is a fun read and a great resource for kids or even your adult Sunday school class. Your minister will enjoy a copy as well. Proceeds from both books go directly to SewPowerful. How about a SewPowerful t-shirt or hoodie? Simply go to bonfire.com, that's bonfire.com, and search on the name of one of the campaigns. We have Help Us Feed Hungry Kids, featuring the 3 Esther's Farm. You and your sewing machine can change the world. No explanations needed here. It's what we've been talking about. Blessed are the mask makers and blessed are the purse makers. Really, something for everyone. There's a nice color and size selection, and the quality is great. Just remember to search on the campaign name rather than So Powerful. So you see the campaign names listed here. Help Us Feed Hungry Kids, You and Your Sewing Machine, Blessed Are the Mask Makers, and Blessed Are the Purse Makers. And again, you'll find these on bonfire.com. Here's a couple of more ideas. Facebook will remind you 2 weeks before your birthday to hold a fundraiser. My birthday was in the month of January, and I was able to raise $1,000. Over the past 2.5 years, I've raised over $3,600 for So Powerful with Facebook fundraisers. It's easy. At the bottom of the So Powerful website, we have a link that will give you some tips for how to set up these fundraisers. Now, if you shop on Amazon, when you shop on Amazon, if you type in smile.amazon.com and select So Powerful as your charity of choice, a portion of your purchase will go to So Powerful. It's a painless way to give. Want to learn more about So Powerful? Tune in to the So Powerful podcast every Thursday to hear from people who have a passion for So Powerful. Whether our guest has traveled to Zambia, makes purses, or is an industry influencer, you won't want to miss an episode. The podcast is available on more than 20 platforms, including all the major ones pictured here. Just search on So Powerful Podcast to find all the past episodes and start listening today. Added bonus, I'm the host. Earlier, I mentioned I was going to tell you about the kindest, most supportive group in all of Facebook land. I may be prejudiced, but the So Powerful Purse Project group is amazing. Have a question about making a purse or a note card? Just post your question and you'll get great advice and encouragement right away. Then post photos of all your creations so we can ooh and ah and nudge you on to make even more. We also have a public Facebook page where you can view or share our content. We have tons of videos, links, news, and more. Keep your friends posted on what's happening in the world of So Powerful. Besides Facebook, So Powerful is also active on Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. So just to recap, here are the 10 great ways you can support So Powerful. You can make purses, you can write note cards, you can be a financial donor, you can buy t-shirts and hoodies, you can expand your library with a So Powerful book or two. You can conduct a fundraiser. You can tune in to the weekly podcast. I hope you will. You can join us on social media and, of course, share all of this with friends and family. So, in summary, So Powerful exists to make the world a better place. We do that to educate, employ, and empower people, and here's the best part, so that they can pursue life in all its fullness. So they can pursue life in all its fullness. We create purposeful products. We build global teams. We empower our volunteers. The need is great. The work is rewarding. Won't you join us and help change the world?